It's your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today, you guys see the new overlay? Yes sir. I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're going to be showcasing these 4 EX FRIEZA Force minions things. First we have my boy Raspberry, blast base, does a ton of blast base, get card draw speed, reduce card cost. Then we have my boy might have been the Naval. Naval is a support type, bro. He gets boost when an ally dies or if he dies. We have Monray right here, the defensive. He has endurance. He has a lot of ways of debuffing the enemies from his kit and everything. And then we have Gupray. Gupray is like a strike attacker. This guy can draw 4 new cards off the main ability. He enters the field with strike cards, and he gets crits and all that stuff. So green card, he can get like card draw speed. So yeah, they only gave us 4 of these. So like for the blue unit, we just put Revival FRIEZA and just make a FRIEZA Force team. And then we have Goodle for the HP because he buffed FRIEZA Force. And then I'm actually rocking these equips. I know they're A. I'm not going to farm for a Z or whatever. I just got these 4 just for the video so they can do extra period today blast and strike. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the matches though. So first match here, we rocking Raspberry and then Naval and then FRIEZA. So we're facing up against red, purple here. So really, you know, this is a powerful team, right? Really powerful team. This guy PvP me with MUI, playing super passive like always. So, you know, one thing, reason why I brought a yellow is just to counter the 18 side of the droids, right? Like I'm not really scared of like Whis. You know, Whis is annoying, but I'm not like he's the least like threat that I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about red, purple. You know, his droids, MUI, Whis. So he taps me out here, right? Raspberry. This guy can do some insane blast damage, not gonna lie. So I popped the blue card there, you know, do some, you know, solid damage, nothing crazy, right? So they're, you know, like their little like model is actually pretty interesting. They're actually a lot, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, I just feel like they're a lot smaller than I thought they was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot, I don't know, I might be just be tweaking. So he pops the green card there. I pop my green card, and I think I actually tap right here, tap him out, and then I switch into Monray. The game gets a little bit laggy, but yeah, that's also one thing that Monray does have is he does get his what's name? He does get his Vantage Gauge really quick, twice. I think he restores 70% or 60% twice when you evade. So that's also one of like a little neat thing, little nice trick or nifty thing about Monray is the fact that he can get his Vantage back twice. When he vanished, which is nice. So we do rise and rush and kill MUI. He probably wasn't expecting me to rush right there. He probably thought I was gonna like just attack and he was gonna cover change, which most likely would happen. So I got rid of his advantage with Whis. You know, unfortunately Whis is getting up the card draw speed and stuff. So mid-range striked him. I attacked a little bit too late. So he goes to the 18. I let him take a little bit of the damage, and then kind of feeling that he's gonna go to 17 right there. So I'm surprised that he didn't rush, right? He attacks. I have Revival FRIEZA on standby. Sidestep there, go to Revival FRIEZA, sidestep. And then I pop the strike card right there. Then I go to Monray just to be color advantage. And Monray, like I said, I'm not expecting him to do a ton of damage because he's a defensive unit. But the longer he stays in battle, that's when he starts getting his like upgrades. Like I think he reduces sub count for his minions when he's at 10. He gets a green card at 3 timer counts. So he gets incentive for how long he stays in the battlefield, which is why he has that little Vantage Gauge thing, so he can stay in the battlefield for like up to 10 timer counts, so he can get all those support buffs and all those little nice buffs that he gets to himself and his allies. So we go to Raspberry there. We're just blasting we're just using these blast cards. Bro, Raspberry is probably like I feel like he's the best one, bro. I feel like he's the best one. He doesn't really have that much utility compared to some of the other ones, but just the flat out damage in him, he can get his card cost to 0 if you pop 2 green cards, or is it 2 green cards or 1 green card, bro? Like it's insane. He get card draw speed, and then like I said, just the amount of blast damage he does, and he also gets Dragon Balls every time he enters the field twice. So it's really quick. Like it's really good just to farm that first rush. So he does go to the droids. I kind of just stay in with FRIEZA. I thought he was gonna take my first life, but he didn't have enough. He didn't have enough cards to kill. So I'm chilling here. I sidestep, and I go to Monray and sidestep again. I had a feeling that he was gonna rise and rush FRIEZA's first life, so I just go to Raspberry, and then I think the game, I think I had a strike card right here, and then the game made me tap instead of popping my blast card. So he's able to switch and heal again. So he catch me the side step, and you guys know with 17, he's gonna be able to heal. So right here, I'm just expecting FRIEZA to die. He destroys my green card, but I do have a blue card there, so we're able to finish this match out. But I'm really surprised that they didn't give us like another, like another EX unit, like a blue, just to, complete the full color wheel. Like, Ginyu Force, the Cybermen, the Pool Force. Like, we have all 5 colors. I know the Super Warriors didn't have, they only had 3, but I was expecting to get a full color wheel. But, Revival FRIEZA helps. Just the fact that he has Revival, and just gives like that team just more like Rise and Rush control. So next match, we're facing up against a red green. So I brought my boy Gupray, and then I brought my boy was Naval in the no, I brought Monray still. So we hadn't brought Naval yet. I just brought a yellow because I thought that he was gonna rock like Revival Gohan and stuff, but he just rocks the mono green. So with this mono green setup, this guy is really trying to take advantage of Gohan and Trunks to be able to like switch in and out, do type advantage in his purple units. So we do win this class right here. Saying Gupray, he's a strike attack monster. So you guys see here, I popped the strike card. Doing okay. He's doing okay. He does get the critical stuff. I forgot like his kit and everything, but I knew a little bit. I knew a gist of it. So he does cover change with Cryon. I'm not really too worried about Cryon's damage right here. He pops the blue card. Doesn't really do much. You guys see there, like absolutely none. So I popped the green card just to get extra card draw speed. Have another green card there. Just trying to get double card draw speed. He does PV me there, which kind of sucks. So yeah, he goes to the Gohan. Gohan's gonna be his main heavy hitting unit, the Zenkai Gohan, which is a really good unit. This guy does, he's pretty impressive, bro. So he does pop the rush here. And one thing that a lot of people probably don't know about Monray, he has endurance. He does get buffs as well when someone activates a rush, and when he activates his second life or he gets his endurance pop, he does get like some incentives as well. So yeah, he does rise and rush. I think we did not guess him right here. And does this kill? I think this kills his first life. Yeah, this kills his first life, but we do have endurance. So this guy probably didn't know about that. Side step here, caught him in the side step. Then I just go to Raspberry, just popping these blast cards as fast as possible before Cryon could get there. Unfortunately, Cryon was able to substitute in time. So I sidestep, I pop the green card, I see the exclamation mark. Now I was just like, let me just rise and rush. Because if I rise and rush, he might have ultimate Gohan on standby. He can do a IT cover change. And I'm like, let me just pop Cryon's first life. Because once you pop Cryon's first life, he's really not that dangerous when he's in his post revival. Like the first 30 timer counts, he has that huge burst of damage, but other than that, once that dies off, bro, he can't really do much. So I use Cryon a lot on my regen team. I kind of know his pros and cons, right? So he's gonna be dangerous like right now, but after 30 timer counts, like it's nothing. So I popped the green card. The main ability. That's one thing I like about Gupray is the fact that he does he does draw 4 new cards with his main ability get keys. So a lot of people, when you rise and rush them, they're going to immediately just pop the attack. They're going to tap you because they know that you have no cards, and then it's easy for them to get a priority like that. So I popped the green card there. I see him sidestepping Monray with the debuffs right there. And I think every time Monray pops the green card, he does like minus card draw speed, I believe. If I remember correctly, like minus, yeah. So I have these green cards there, but I don't think it flicks the whole enemy, and then he basically just nullified it. So we are getting our advantage back. He tapped me there. Cryon's gonna pop his main, destroy all my cards. I thought he had a blue card right here, but he doesn't. So get my advantage back with Monray. I'm able to attack, and we do take out Cryon. Like I said, Cryon post revival is not all that scary. He's like vice versa from Revival FRIEZA, from Revival Cell, from Clap Crew. All of them, they literally a lot better post revival, but Cryon is like terrible post revival. It's pretty interesting. So I know it's because Piccolo dies and all that stuff. RIP Piccolo, but the game's basically over. You feel me? We did kill out his tag unit. Like his tag unit did absolutely nothing. He could even switch to the trunk side to do extra damage to Gupray right here. So he just pops the old card. It's not gonna really do much. The game is basically over. So pop the green card just to get card draw speed, and then I just go with a long range strike card just to get rid of his vanish. Then he tapped me there, and then I think I just rise and rush again. I was like, F it. his blue card, Gupray's blue card is a dash forward, but it doesn't have blast armor. So I was just like, I seen the blast card. I was like, you know what, let me just rise and rush. And he just got, he dipped. He dipped, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why he rocked a mono green, but we got the dub. So next match here, facing up against we're facing up against Sagas for the Movies team. So this time I brought my boy Naval with the support and everything. So just supporting his other allies just make them hit harder. So I actually stay in with Raspberry. If I go to Monray, he's just gonna go to Tapion, and then he's just gonna just just absorb the hits. So I just stay in with Raspberry right there. He catches me in the combo there. So I'm just chilling here. I go to Gupray just to mitigate the damage with Dragonfist Goku, because once we kill Dragonfist Goku, the game is basically over. Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, they're a good support. They do some decent damage, but they don't do that much damage like Dragonfist or MUI, like those top tier units. Tapion is cool, but like I said, he's just not going to really carry. So yeah, the game is kind of getting, it's getting super laggy. Just realized like my PvP session was pretty laggy, like when I was recording this, maybe because my phone was hot, but it's all good though. So we pop a green. I see him sidestepping again, so we do have a rush. And what I'm trying to do is, I was trying to wait until I can get Raspberry here, so I could be type, so I could just, rise and rush with him and get rid of somebody. I don't care if it was Dragonfist Goku or Tapion, but he cover changed. He actually cover changed with Super Saiyan 3, which I feel like it was actually an interesting play that he did that. So I tap there. He actually stays in with Dragonfist Goku, and I rising rush him. And if you kill Dragonfist Goku and I don't get guessed right here, then the game is basically over. Like Great Saiyaman and Tapion, they don't have the damage to really come back from a, they're not, they're just not that powerful enough to come back from a deficit. That's his best unit right there. Gupray, like I said, when you pop the main ability, he draws 4 new cards. So he tackled like last time, like last match, which is a really good ability right there. So when you rise and rush, you can switch into Gupray, pop the main ability, and then you can get your extra 4 cards and then usually counter. So I think the game right here DC'd. I think the dude DC'd out the game right here. I think right here, yeah, game gets super laggy. The game DC's, and then I think that the game is over. I think he DC'd right here, right? It's around here he DC'd, but yeah, what I'm saying? If I was to give my thoughts on them at 14 stars, they're pretty solid. I think they have some solid like Z abilities and equipments, because they have the EX equip that gives like the high, like 25 base attacks and defense and health. And then you have Godo as well that gives health. So they're going to really have like around that 3 mil, like that high 2 mil to 3 mil HP. It's just really the more of just like understanding their kids and stuff. And they're pretty solid, like I said, they're pretty solid. Are you going to be able to make top rank with this team? Probably not, most likely not. But it's dope. Like you can never really complain about getting free to play units. You can never complain about that. You got content to do. You can grind co-op and get, Z powers and all that stuff. You can grind them, maybe try them out for a few matches. It's just content. So I always appreciate Legends or the devs whenever they drop free to play. Just any free to play EX units, free to play sparking units, because it's just content right there. It's something that is, I'd rather have this than having a dead week. So, and they're pretty impressive. They actually have some solid kids. Nothing outstanding, but it's pretty solid. So yeah, Great Saiyaman doing his ult damage was, was cool, and then we basically just wrap it up, right? So about the blast card there. One thing about Naval though is if his allies does die, like he does get buffs. So it's weird, like he gets buffs if he loses a member, or if he dies himself, he gives death buff to his other allies. So it's kind of like either or, like he's getting an essence of either situation, which is really good, because sometimes usually support units gives death buffs, but if one of their allies dies, then they don't give nothing. So it's really nice for that. So next match, facing up against a Saiyans team. You guys, I see this team a lot. Vegito, MUI, and Dragonfist, right? So I basically just color counter him. I wasn't playing no games. I was like, bro, let me just color counter him, because these 3 units are all in the top 5, bro. Super powerful, and I'm rocking literally EX free to play minions, right? So yeah, I go to MUI right here. I'm just walling them off. I'm waiting for him to go to Dragon Fist. So I tackle right there. I attack right there. The little counter thing, just trying to get rid of his little vanish stuff. So I kind of have to play a little bit like passive because, you know, he might have a green card with Vegito. He has a little counter defensive thing, which is why I hate Vegito and MUI together, because you can literally just stay in the back and you're basically safe, bro. You're really basically safe. So I popped the blast card there just to initiate. I was able to PV him there, and then like I said with Raspberry, bro, he can basically just get card draw speed, and look how much blast damage he's doing, bro. Like, he is melting MUI. Pop the green card there to get my last Dragon Ball. So when he does cover change to Dragon Fist Goku, he can't cover change blast. So I rise the rush right there. He basically DC'd and got up out of there because he couldn't go to Vegito because his timer count was still on standby. So, you know what I'm saying? The minions, man, they're going crazy. They're going crazy. So last match here, we're facing up against a Saiyans team. This time he rocks VB instead of Dragon Fist Goku, this opponent. So, you know what I do? Color counter him, bro. I just color counted him. So he goes to MUI right here. One thing is, I thought he was going to go to Ultra Vegito. I thought he was going to start out Ultra Vegito. So right now my rotation is off. So you guys are going to see throughout the beginning of the match, I'm trying to match up my color counter. So he pops the green card there. I instantly go to Raspberry. And what I'm trying to do is just buy time. So this guy is literally just staying in the back. So I go to the green and I'm just waiting for him to go to MUI so I can buy time and go to Revival Freeze and just make sure that whenever he goes to a color, I have that color to counter him. That's basically what I'm trying to do. So I could win this game, right? Like, you feel me? So he sidesteps there. I go to FRIEZA. Like I said, I'm just chilling there. I'm type advantage. So if he goes to the yellow, you feel me? I can go to the red right there. He goes to VB. Wasn't expecting VB to be back so soon. So he pops the blue card, and I'm just waiting to go to Naval. You can feel me? Like, Naval also heals with his main ability to his allies and to himself, which is nice, and some other stuff. And he goes with a mid-range strike. So here, a combo drop. Yep, a combo drop right there. And I have my rush, and I think I actually go to Revival Frieza, and I popped the blast card. Kind of feeling he was gonna go to Vegito, so I was like, you know what, bro, let me just rush and let me see if I can just pop Vegito's first life so I don't have to really deal with it, because I don't have a unit that just straight up nullify endurance with their blue card or just run them breathing or with their ult, right? So he does guess me, unfortunately. So, you know, Vegito still is in his first life, which just sucks, bro, because like when you get your rush guess, literally the momentum of the game can just shift. So right now you guys kind of seeing it right now. Like, he guessed me, he already getting a combo, he's about to take Revival Frieza's first life. I can't really switch, because if he switch, he's just going to rise and rush somebody. And he does go to MUI Goku, which is interesting. I know he takes my first life, but I am type advantage right now, so that's actually a good thing. And whenever he switches to another color, I can just color counter. The minions are pretty tanky, so they can tank good enough to absorb these hits from these, you know, pretty powerful units. So I popped the main here, destroyed 2 of his Dragon Balls, so he can't rush immediately. He has to do another combo to get his rush. I'm chilling here with Raspberry. I'm waiting for him to do like a long range blast card so I can just take away his first life. He's playing super passive with arguably with a broken unit, and you know what I'm saying, I PV him there. I popped the main ability, we get card draw speed. So I popped this strike card. He does go to MUI. Crazy that MUI was back in time. I wasn't really paying attention to the timer counts. So I go to Frieza. I sidestep there, pop the green, he PVs me, and then he's able to get the combo. And I think he goes to VB. I instantly go to Naval. I don't waste no time at all. And I know that he's trying to get into Ultra Vegito so he can ride the rush and get rid of like that color counter that I've been doing the whole game. So he pops the blast, and then he rushed. And Raspberry is probably one of the weakest one in terms of defense, and he survives the rush. He survives the rush. I know that's his type advantage, but the fact that he survives the rush against a high star Ultra Vegito that's in the feature boost is, you know, pretty impressive. You know, he barely survived. I think he had like 100k left. So that right there changes the game for me, because I still have that 3v1 and I can still color counter him. So I'm chilling here, waiting for him to do a long range blast card. I have the blue card chilling there, right? He sidesteps, mid-range sidesteps, take his first life out the way. And then I sidestep there. I go to Frieza. He countered me, because whenever you pop a strike card against his blast, or a blast card against his strike, he counters. And then right here, he pops a long range green card, long animation. So I combo drop right here, expecting VB, but he goes to MUI, right? So that's a good thing. Now I'm still color countering him. He tackles there. I pop a strike, mid-range strike, had a feeling he was going to tackle me, take out Ultra Vegito, and then I go to Naval, and we get the dub. So, my thoughts on them, they're pretty solid. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're Grill, man. I'm out.